It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I'm starting this review with a big smile on my face. A big smile on my face because I'm just generally happy that I got a 15% ABV Brewdog Punk IPA to show you today. Oh, well, I've just been looking at the back. I didn't realise it was kind of looking like this. Oh, look at this. All these old stickers. This reminds me of punk. This reminds me of craft brewing. It's been individually stickered by somebody. It's wrapped in paper. There's the bottle cap. Ooh, should we get it out? Let's get it out, this paper wrapping. I'm going to try and be careful with this because I think I might keep the paper. I rarely keep anything these days. I generally recycle a lot of stuff, but I'm going to keep that. So Brewdog are 15 years old. This is their 15th anniversary beer. Punk IPA was the beer that made them famous. It was the beer that started it all for them. So why not, at 15 years old, make a Punk IPA that's 15% ABV. There's the bottle cap, there's the beer. Let's give it a roll round. It cost me about £23 by the time it was delivered. Paid like a £6 delivery charge, but you know what? Sometimes in life, I think it's worth it. It's worth it to show you guys as well, my loyal followers who watch a lot of my videos and are really interested in unique, quirky stuff. This is for you. This is for you. Let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass. So they started in 2007. I'm using my Lervig Acti Brewery glass. This is my favourite glass of all time. I very rarely get it out. I only ever get it out for extremely special beers. And I'm considering this to be what I hope it is, a really special beer. A nice glug on the glass. How's it looking? Well, it's clear. One finger white head. You can hear it dissipating quite quickly. That head is going away. Lovely levels of carbonation rolling up the middle of the glass. Golden amber in colour. Let's do the beer review and let's talk about Brewdog's Punk IPA, because I've been going 12 years. They've been going 15 years. First ever review of Punk IPA I reviewed on YouTube. First ever review of Punk was on YouTube by myself. It was a 6% ABV IPA then. I followed, you all know, I followed Brewdog through their ups and their downs and their ups and their downs. The last one I really enjoyed was Double Punk. That was quite good. Golden amber in colour. Let's get the aroma then. It's relatively clear, this. There's not much haze going on. Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's got my... Oh, I've got all my kind of legs tingling. Wow. Oh, it's Punk of old. This is minus the haze, of course. This is Punk of old. Grapefruit, tropical, spiky, as they used to call it. They used to call it tropical and spiky. This beer has been brewed for the people who have been following and supporting Brewdog from the very beginning. I can just tell just by the nose. This is a thank you to all of the people who got Brewdog where they are today. Let's dive in. It smells delicious. Cheers, everyone. Oh my goodness me. Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, I'm thrilled. This is delightful. Absolutely delightful. This is Brewdog at their very best. Stone the crows! Stone the crows! Start off with a bit of Sprigger carbonation pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth. There's grapefruit, it's spiky, it's tropical. There's some orange peel, fleshy blood orange. There's a lovely bitterness on the back end. There's a warming sensation as that beer hits the pit of your stomach. That 15% ABV slides down that throat into the pit of your stomach, and it is just godly juice. Thank you, Brewdog. Thank you. More of this, please. Oh, it's tremendous. I've been Brewdog's biggest fan. I've been Brewdog's biggest critic when I've had to be. But that is only because of my love affair with craft beer. And Brewdog and Punk and as I mentioned earlier, the brewery's 15 years old. My channel's 12 years old. They were only 3 years old when I started reviewing beer. The first ever review of Punk IPA was by myself on the channel about 12 years ago. It was tremendous. I remember it right now in this very kitchen, this very room. I remember loving, and it opened my eyes to American style IPA. I'm not going to go into anything else Brewdoggy right now because I just think I want to pack that. I just want to kind of just forget about everything, you know, forget about everything and all of the kind of candy kittens and all of the other beers that I've not enjoyed. Pack that to one side and just enjoy this moment. This moment where Brewdog are showing us that they've still got it. They can still bat a ball out of the park. They can throw that basketball from one end of the arena into the hoop from however many yards it is. Or they can do a Gareth Bale and they can score a 35-yard free kick. They can still do it. The quality is still there. The quality is still there. I've always said Brewdog should have a little micro plant on the side from their big brewery now, just for us old school fans of the brewery, where they can just produce terrific beer. Maybe the Overworks project, people say that, but that's generally a sour brewery. Just a really good little mini IPA brewery would be good. Just producing great IPAs and great stouts for the people who really appreciate it. Appreciate Brewdog when they remember Brewdog being absolutely great. Just for us. And you'll have all your mainstream drinkers still drinking Punk IPA, and all the sales will continue to go up. And then you'll have us little happy lot over in the corner drinking Brewdog's microbrewery plant beer. It might be expensive. It might be expensive. Again, this was about, by the time I paid for delivery, it was about £23. But honestly, in the world of craft beer, this is one of the best £23 I've ever spent. The nose is good. The nose is terrific. Again, a little bit of candy. Oh, I want a case of it. I want a case of it. I want so much more of this beer. I wish I bought a second bottle just to leave in the back of the cupboard for the next 20 years, you know? I know it would probably become a barley wine at that stage. It wouldn't be an IPA anymore, but who cares? You know, you got a bottle of this just to remember how, you know, 15 years of Brewdog, 15 years of Punk IPA. This is a terrific way, a terrific way of celebrating their 15 years in brewing. Look at it. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. It doesn't drink like a 15% ABV beer. The only way you realise it's 15% is when you feel the warming as the beer slides down the throat into the pit of the stomach. You feel that 15% ABV, that alcohol by volume sliding down. But other than that, it's drinking so well, so well. I'm going to say one thing. And one last thing before I go. Now, whether this is relevant or not relevant, but I got a funny feeling Martin Dickey of Brewdog was their original brewer. They pulled him in from Thornbridge. Martin Dickey produced Jaipur. He was the recipe success for Thornbridge's Jaipur. James Watt probably spotted the talent there, offered him a chance to go to Brewdog. He's done some wonderful things at Brewdog. Of course, he produced Punk IPA. He created Punk IPA. He created Jaipur. This man is godly when it comes to brewing. This man really knows his beer. I've got a funny feeling that Martin Dickey, as you know, they had this kind of crunching idea. What are they going to do for their 15th anniversary? And they've gone, do you know what? Should we do a 15% ABV punk? And I can imagine the meeting. I can imagine Martin Dickey's eyes just like lighting up, and like, you know, you already see him like unbuttoning his shirt and rolling his sleeves up, you know, and he's like getting to work. He's getting to work. He's already in the brew house, mashing. He's got all of these great ideas for this 15% Punk IPA. And I just got a funny feeling here that this is Martin Dickey. What I have here in this glass is Martin Dickey's work. I would not be surprised whatsoever if he took a really hands-on approach to this beer. It's great. I love it. Do I need to read anything on the back of the bottle? There's nothing really to read. India Punk Anniversary. Nothing really to read. Let the beer speak for itself. I'm gonna rate it. Well, you're gonna kind of know my rating already. It's more than terrific. It's one of the best IPAs of this style. What would you call this? You could call this a quad. You could call this a quad IPA. You could call this a triple IPA. Call it what you want. It's delicious. Delicious. Money well spent. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. The sweetness, the balance, that you start off with a wonderful... I could carry on talking about this beer for an hour, easily. I feel like I've only scraped the surface. The sweetness, the bitterness, the balance, the warmth. Oh my goodness me, this is just terrific. Stone the Crows, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.